Hello guys, this is Indian Medico and in this video we are going to see about stridor. This is a concise presentation for medical students. Stridor in Latin means creaking sound. Stridor is a high-pitched breath sound resulting from turbulent airflow in the larynx or lower down in the bronchial tree. To be clear, stridor is noisy respiration produced by turbulent airflow through the narrowed air passages. Now let us see about the different types of stridor. Stridor can be heard during inspiration, expiration or both. And depending upon this, stridor can be classified into inspiratory stridor, expiratory stridor and biphasic stridor. Inspiratory stridor is seen in obstructive lesions of supraglottis or pharynx. For example, laryngomalacia or retropharyngeal abscess. Expiratory stridor is seen in lesions of thoracic trachea, primary and secondary bronchi. For example, bronchial foreign body and tracheal stenosis. Biphasic stridor can be seen in lesions of glottis, subglottis and cervical trachea. For example, laryngeal papillomas, vocal cord paralysis and subglottis stenosis. This picture shows the different types of stridor and their site of origin. Inspiratory stridor is seen in pathology of pharynx and supraglottis. Biphasic stridor is seen in pathology of glottis and cervical trachea. Expiratory stridor is seen in pathology of thoracic trachea and bronchi. Now let us see about the etiology of stridor. Stridor can be caused due to abnormalities in various parts like nose, tongue, mandible, pharynx, larynx, trachea and bronchi and parts which are outside the respiratory tract. Abnormalities of nose that can cause stridor include corneal atresia. Tongue abnormalities that can cause stridor include macroglossia, which can be due to cretinism, hemangioma, dermoid at the base of tongue and lingual thyroid. Mandibular causes of stridor includes micrognathia and Pierre-Robin syndrome. In these conditions, the stridor is due to falling back of tongue. Pharyngeal causes of stridor includes congenital dermoid, adenotonsillar hypertrophy, retropharyngeal abscess and tumors. Laryngeal causes of stridor can be divided into congenital causes like laryngeal web, laryngomalacia, cysts, inflammatory causes like epiglottitis, laryngotracheitis, TB, neoplastic causes like hemangioma, papillomas and carcinoma, traumatic causes like injuries, foreign bodies and intubation, neurogenic causes like laryngeal paralysis, and miscellaneous causes like tetanus and tetany. Abnormalities in trachea and bronchi can be divided into congenital causes like atresia, stenosis, tracheomalacia, inflammatory causes like tracheobronchitis, neoplastic causes like tumors of trachea, traumatic causes like foreign body, intubation, etc. Lesions outside the respiratory tract that can lead to stridor include congenital causes like vascular rings, esophageal atresia, inflammatory causes like retropharyngeal and retroesophageal abscess, traumatic causes like foreign body esophagus, and tumors like Mosses in neck. Now let us see about the causes of stridor in infants and children. Stridor can be caused due to congenital causes and acquired causes in infants and children. Congenital causes include laryngomalacia, laryngeal web, subglottic stenosis, hemangioma, vocal cord paralysis, tongue and jaw abnormalities. Acquired causes can be divided into afebrile causes and febrile causes. Afebrile causes include papillomatosis, injury, foreign body, laryngeal edema, and adenotonsillar hypertrophy. Febrile causes include inflammation of epiglottis, acute laryngitis, diphtheria, retropharyngeal abscess, infectious mononucleosis, and peritonsillar abscess. Now let us see about the management of a case of stridor. A proper history should be taken from a patient with stridor. The history should include time of onset of stridor, its mode of onset, duration, relation of stridor to feeding, cyanotic spells, aspiration or ingestion of a foreign body, and history of laryngeal trauma. A thorough physical examination should also be done for a case of stridor. Complete respiratory system examination should be done. We should note whether stridor is inspiratory, expiratory, or biphasic. We should also note associated characteristics of stridor like snoring or snorting sound, gurgling sound and muffled voice, hoarse cry or voice, and expiratory wheeze. We should examine the patient for fever. We should also note any association of stridor with the position of the baby. Sequential auscultation of various parts should be done. Examination of nose, tongue, jaw, pharynx, and larynx should be done. It can be done by indirect laryngoscopy in adults, or it can be done using flexible fiber optic laryngoscopy in children. Now, what are the various investigations that you will do for a case of stridor? X-ray chest can be done. Fluoroscopy of chest can be done. CT scan with contrast can be done. Angiography, esophagogram with contrast, microlaryngoscopy and bronchoscopy under general anesthesia are the various investigations that you will do for a case of stridor. All these are done to identify the cause. And once the cause is identified, we need to treat the cause to prevent stridor. If you have any suggestions, please let me know in the comment section. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, and tell your friends about this channel. Thank you.